Greetings, me hearties, and welcome to Pixel Piracy. Yar. Sorry, but that's probably the most pirate talk you're going to get out of me in one sentence, I'm afraid. You see, I'm not the real Dread Pirate Roberts. My name's Aavak. I inherited this game from the previous Dread Pirate Roberts, just as you may inherit it from me. The man I inherited it from wasn't the real Dread Pirate Roberts either. His name was 1F Jeff. The real Dread Pirate Roberts was, well, not one person, but two. And together with a cat named Luna and a mini schnauzer named Alexander, they make up the team Quadro Delta, who are responsible for bringing this pixelated pirate sim to our computers.
Welcome back, everyone, to Pixel Piracy, a game that I covered on the channel like 9 years ago. And after the very unscheduled and incredibly frustrating long break of the last 2 months while I battled 2 separate chest infections at the same time, we're back. In the time that I have had to take away from the channel, Pixel Piracy has had a surprise drop of a couple of updates. Now, not just a couple of polish updates, as was initially the case, just randomly in towards the end of January, a couple of polish updates dropped. But the developer, heartened by the absolute outpouring of support for a very old game, almost a decade old, decided to commit to 6 months at least of content updates alongside bug fixes. Some of these bugs were game-ending bugs. Back when I initially covered Pixel Piracy, I think the first several runs of the game, now bearing in mind I was very early access, it was like version 0.4 compared to the 1.2 we're at now, ended when my captain just decided that his legs no longer worked and he would no longer walk anywhere. And that was pretty much the end of the run. But we played through many, many runs and eventually managed to even beat the game, or as close to beating the game as you can with this. We defeated all of the legendary pirates. But now, not only are some of those game-ending bugs already fixed, but there is a slew of new content in the game. And I figured, you know what, while I'm just getting my sea legs back under me, getting back to recording after, again, a very unfortunate, long and unscheduled break, let's revisit one of the classics, Pixel Piracy. So here we go, let's jump into a new game. Captain Balthier Rousseau. No. Everyone say hello to Captain Mousy Karina, and thank you very much for your support over on Patreon. Now, the world that we're going to be going to, we're just going to go with Dapper Waves for now. Not particularly original, I agree, but nevertheless, it's the one we're going with. Sailor mode, easy difficulty. I haven't played Pixel Piracy before. No. Captain, I'm no stranger to sailing and plundering. Legendary mode. I be a professional pirate. Is it a professional pirate? I mean, I guess there are privateers and such, but we'll go with captain mode for now because I'm very, very rusty with the game. But let's go ahead and jump in. Now, if I recall correctly, we're going to have a couple of questions to answer. What do you think about Dapper Waves? It's sickening, filled with pirates, monsters, and hardships. Now, this will give us more things to fight, which quite often seems to be a good choice. Fascinating and intriguing assortment of inhabitants roam the land. I believe this gives you more events on islands, more interesting events on islands, rather than them just being barren or just having a couple of animals. You'll have pirates and poachers and tribals and cannibals. Unpleasant, province filled with dire corners and unrelenting tropes. I remember that I didn't know what drama did. I don't know if I ever worked out what drama did, but I have since forgotten if I did. So we're going to be going with monsters because it's something I know. It's a nice and easy one to deal with. What is the most recent event that happened in the land? A great war tore the populace apart. There'll be more ship encounters. Or a plague that killed many innocents. There will be a plague. A very rare comet flyby brought along bad omens. Long, dangerous nights. Now, I like long, dangerous nights. However, as I mentioned previously, the monsters, there are actually new monsters in the game, and this is something that's been in the patch notes. The developer is more or less committed to Friday updates. And these Friday updates won't just be bug fixes, though maybe occasionally it will be. But generally speaking, they're looking to drop content every Friday with a substantial patch. And so far, they've been doing amazing work. And there are at least 3 new monster types that have been mentioned. I will save spoilers for later, because at least one of them, honestly, if we encounter it, it's just going to be hilarious. So I'm just going to leave it until then. But there are plagues, there are flus and colds and other maladies that go around. So I'm actually going to steer clear of this one because I don't know how hard they're going to be to fix. I do know that there is now a witch doctor style shop that we'll be able to go to for remedies for these sorts of things. But let's play it a little bit more cautiously, and we're going to go with Long Dangerous Nights. How do you remember your father? He was a brave captain. His name was David Phelps. It used to be Courage. But David Phelps is the name now, and we'll have the Falcon Blade. Or he was a lazy alcoholic known as Hawk the Flatulent. We'll have an extra pirate, who will be Hawk the Flatulent, probably. He was a cowardly sailor that went by the name Boris. Plus 25 gold. Oh, that's interesting. Used to be you'd get training points for your captain, which, honestly, was very, very good. 15 extra training points was a lot. I think we're going to go with the Falcon Blade, though, so we're a little bit more capable in combat straight off the bat. What's your gender? Male. Oh, that's interesting. Used to be you would just randomly pick, and it would kind of give you male or female avatars just as you went and give you different sounding voices. That's a very interesting one. We can change. Oh, this is amazing. I like it. Face paint or just you really haven't slept in a long time. Can't decide on that one. Hair color, let's go with purple. Shirt color, let's see. A nice vivid blue. Sure. Jacket. Have we even got a jacket? I don't believe we do. Accessory, the sash. Let's go with either purple or a blue if we can find one. Apparently we can't. Oh, I mean, it's close enough. Okay, voice. A vasty scallywag.
Gym lad.
Sure, we'll go with the gym lad voice. Your mission is to defeat the 4 legendary pirates: Peter Sunday, Gottfried Svartholm, Aaron Swartz, and Tim Berners-Lee. Only then can you call yourself the Pirate King. Just listening to the music is amazing. Okay, so first thing you're going to see, we've got a dock. We've got a docking fee. You don't just get to show up on an island and then dock safely. You have to actually pay. The fee will be very gentle. Oh, my lord, the moon has got a face. It'll be very gentle in the early game, and it'll get worse and more severe as you develop and go to higher level islands and so on and so forth. Press space to interact. Ahoy, matey! Pay your docking fee if you want to build your ship or enter this island. Your fee is calculated based on your ship size. If you fail to pay the fees, we will send debtors after you and take your property away. The docking fee includes the current fee and all incurred debt you might have from previous visits. Okay, well, I don't have to pay the fee, so that's fine. I'll just pay that for now. All right. Let's see what else we've got. Can I interact with these at all? Carry help. Tutorial. No, we're not going to need that. Interact. No, I can't interact. Okay, fair enough. Do what you want because a pirate. Really? A pirate. Oh, Lord. Chicken. Hello. Who be you? A sick man. You stay away from me. I'm a sick man. I'm here standing all by myself trying to survive this disease. I think it's the common flu or maybe rabies. I don't know. Just stay away. The common flu or rabies. I mean, I come from a country which doesn't have rabies. There just flat out isn't rabies in the UK. Which is great for, bringing your animals here. Assuming you don't come from a country where there's rabies, in which case it's very hard to get your animals here. But I have no idea what the actual symptoms of rabies before, it's, full-on rabies. And, I know what those symptoms are, but is it like the common flu to begin with? That's quite a large... it feels that that's a very, very broad kind of area for you to go with. But it could be flu, it could be the rabies, I don't know. Okay, well, we can't afford to hire anyone, but there's quite a lot of people there. It's good to see. I remember you used to be able to be in there and get some drinks to help with your morale. Which area? We can buy flu medicine for 19. Medicine that heals flu. Green crystal. A crystal that glows. Okay, a crystal that glows. I see. Weapons. We've only got 20 gold. Now, I remember when I first started playing this game, you would start off with like hundreds of gold. And things would cost enormous amounts. Like, you'd have to spend hundreds of gold per pirate, whereas it didn't look like that was as expensive this time. Fishing rod, 497. Okay, I take what I just said back. My goodness. I also seem to recall that based at a Christmas tart, what? Okay. Right, fair enough. Christmas tart, there we are. But I do seem to recall that having daggers could be a very useful way to play as long as you built your character around them to have extra damage output. Then daggers could be a particularly powerful. I see. I am a little bit concerned about my captain. There appears to be something emanating from them. Group, ship, crew. Training, custom 1, border, gunner. We'll just go with ship crew. We have got 4 training points. Basic attacks, we'll level that up over time. I don't recall if our weapons can level up over time or not. They used to. Yes, rank 1 of 10. It's just a different UI now. The UI is actually a lot more clear. There's a lot more information being provided. The fact that all of this now gives me so much extra information, and I'm assuming that it's still based roughly off this: strength effects, bonus damage, vitality effects, regen, maybe also armor, intelligence effects, passive XP, dexterity used to be bonus range damage, agility was hit chance, luck would be dodge, and possibly critical chance. These used to have a much more one-for-one relationship, and so there was literally only 6 bonuses, but the appears that we've got a few more, 2 extra now. But Mouse Karina is snooty. This pirate is very stuck up. They're scarred. Many scars line the man's body front and back. He has seen battle. He was a murderer. Nothing this pirate did was of any worth. He lived to kill. It sounds like a nice person, Mousy Karina. We've got some rum. I don't know if we've actually got much. Oh, we've got edit flag. I'm going to leave it as it is for now. It's fine. We've got this is our boat, actually. Okay, so we've got a bit of food on there already. We don't have any blocks. Okay, well, that's fine. We don't need to worry too much about it. But I don't think we're going to need to take rum with us. We've got some oysters over here, though. We've got some chickens there as well. Let's go and take care of the oysters. You'll notice that the lighting system of the game is much improved. Much has been done about the lighting system. Also, you can scroll up and down if you want to. And it seems like there is a bit of an intention behind that. Let's just pause the game. Flu. I am sick. I need... damn it. I thought that might be the case. All right. Well, first let's take out this oyster. But the map can now be scrolled up and down. And part of that is because there is an intention to allow for multi-story buildings. Also, player-made buildings. We're going to be able to make our own homes out here. And I find that absolutely fascinating. I love that the developer came back. I'm just going to fix a couple of things on like a 10-year-old game just because, I don't want to leave there be all of these problems. I love how the other chicken aggressed as well. Let's just make sure that no one else aggressed. No, we're good. But, and then we started working on it and it was like, yeah, I remember why I loved this game so much and why I made it before. You know what? I'm just going to add loads more stuff. I've decided. So, yeah, well done. I approve. Now, we did pick up a couple of things there. Let's have a quick look. Passive items. We've got eggs, recover 70% of your life, or a feather. Gather a bunch of experience points. How many experience points we need, I don't know, but I would very much like the feather to be used. There we go. That brings us a little closer to our next level up. I suppose I should actually invest, so let's pop some of this in. We will also increase bonus stat. Okay, so this is a very much 1 point for one increase right now. That's very, very interesting because it used to be different. Used to be you had to hit some sort of threshold, like you needed 15 points of intelligence to gain extra TP whenever you leveled up, and that seems to have gone away now. I would like to increase my luck a little bit as well. We'll see the rest in a moment. Right, let's carry on. I want to see if I can sell the feathers. Did I even actually pick up an oyster? I don't know if I did, sadly. Oh well. I need to fix the fact that I have got the flu. Hello. I would like to buy some flu medicine. Can I sell anything? Yes, I can. Fantastic. I would like to sell the pearl. There you go. That gives me 51. Now, was there anyone that I could hire for this? Let's have a quick look. I have literally spread it to everyone. I am so sorry, everyone. We're a little bit shy. I might have been able to get a cheesemonger, but oh well. A beekeeper with 12 stat value. As I recall, as tempting as it was to go for a low level pirate, because they low stats, low value. All the pirates start at level 1. It's just you spend a bit more money, and they start at level 1 with much higher stats, and so they can potentially reach, you know, much greater heights overall. So I think we'll hang tight for that. But there's nowhere for us to get any training manuals here, so I'm just going to go and buy some rum. We'll pop that onto the ship so that I can lift my morale should I need to. We could also grab some sea biscuits. I suppose that's another thing, but I think 2 servings of rum is good enough. We've got fruits already. No, I think we're good. Let's head back to the ship. I will give my character their... Can I... don't have any pirate group selected. Oh, do I not? Ship crew, there we go. Head back. There we are. Let's get over here. But we will go ahead and give the... I miss the songs of the tavern. That was added some while after I started playing the game, as I recall, and I was very, very excited for it. But I'll give my captain the cure to the flu whilst we're on the sea, so that I don't catch the flu again while I'm here. Okay, right, so before I do anything else, ship setup, can I add in the rum? Yes, or maybe I can not for now. Okay, well, no, I should. You can't. There we go, that'll do. Is there anything else? No, I don't have any other blocks, so it's off to the world map we go. Pirate level 1, monster chance is 20%. Open sea, okay, so the monster chance is just high now no matter what. I like that a lot. Legendary kills, renown is only 4. Let's go and get some renown by fighting some pirates. There we go. Got a bit of lightning going on, okay. We got the progress on our way. Once we've got enough of a crew, they'll start singing sea shanties while we're out and about. I really hope that they will add more to those as well. It's little things like the sea shanties that I geek out about the most with games like this. We also want to try and get a cook and a fisherman as quickly as we can, someone skilled up in it, and also someone who can clean the ship, because that is just going to ruin my morale. Right, before we get to our destination, let's go ahead and give you the flu medicine. There we are. And you should be all safe and sound. Hostile encounter. What are we going to do? We're going to engage them, of course. That's why we're out this way. We are pirates, after all. Alright, they've got a little place. They've got an urn over there. Alright, ship's crew, let's go. Let's go. There we are. Now, I don't really want to be near this, unfortunately. We kind of want to get as far over there as we can. Away from the... Ah, perfect. Only we won't get any of their money, sadly. Oh well. There we go. Goodbye. Now, if they died on the ship, we would have been able to grab their cash, but alas, no. Now, we're going to sink the ship. Don't want to capture the ship. I want to plunder the ship. 80 gold. Any other bits? No other bits. Much sadness, but alright. Right, well, we need to head on out to the next location then. That's the town that we've been to, population 18, tavern, witch hut, armory, grocery store. There's an island over here, there's some open sea. Let's go check out, well, we know that there's going to be an encounter down here. So let's go down there. Our renown is now 95. Well. I approve. I approve greatly. Now, whilst we're out and about, we'll get a little bit of skill points as we go. We're currently level 4. Gobbling down some food. Nice. We can see how much food is there. How much rum is there. Now, the captain, as I recall, doesn't strictly need to get paid a salary. I don't even think you can pay their salary. Let's have a quick look. Oh, no, you can. You can pay their salary. Fair enough. well, let's continue increasing strength and also intelligence. I want more passive experience gain for now. I'm actually going to add you to the border group. And we're going to control borders from now on. You can select multiples as well. I guess we probably also have the crew, but it's nice to have these. So people who are manning the guns, the general ship crew, anyone who you kind of got on the ship and you don't want them getting into a risky situation because you want them to train up. Maybe you've got some weapon racks and the likes so that they can train up their skills. Custom group for whatever you might have. Animals for your animals, obviously. But borders are specifically the crew members who are good in combat, nice and healthy, are able to get out, they got good weapon, and will survive a fight. There we are, having a bit of a drink to restore our morale. Nice. There we are. Let's get into this engagement. Oh my lord. Okay, so you've got 28 health. That's way less than me. But we do not want to fight on the outside here. We want to very much get down here where it's going to be nice and safe. And then you just start fighting. There we go. We're going to do a lot more damage, I should imagine, with our significantly more capable weapon. There we are, just gouting blood everywhere, don't mind me. Did we pick up any good weapons from that? Let's have a quick gander. No good weapons as yet. We've still got an egg to eat, though. No range weapons either. We need to find us some rocks, I think. Alright, well, let's get back over. No chests either for us to be able to plunder. But hopefully, when we plunder this ship, it's going to be a nice bit of cash. One shrimp wall. Okay. There is also a new DLC for the game, by the way, called Shrimp's Legacy. Now, from what I can understand, it's not really an addition to the base game. It's rather a separate game. But there may be some degree of crossover. It's more or less an idle clicker mixed with like an ASMR background. It's basically people asking for additional ways to support the developer now that they've returned, and so that was put out there. But there is actually quite a lot of lore for the game. It looks like they're building the game to have its own in-game universe. No longer is it just going to be, we're pirates because we're pirates. There's going to be a reason behind it, and it's quite an interesting direction to be going in. Now, we've got some regular islands down here. We've got a level 1 pirate over hither. Now, I don't know, but I'm kind of getting a little bit worried. I would like to get us an extra crewman. Additionally, I would quite like to get someone who can gain the cleaning skill. So we need to find a town where they're going to be able to learn the cleaning skill. But Masquerina so far is actually doing really, really well in terms of their health. We've consumed half of the rum already. Let's go ahead and engage. Now, there's probably a tactic to not placing down the rum until you actually have a morale problem. But I wasn't that smart, sadly. They got the first hit in. Lucky them. Let's take you down there. We go. Wow, okay, that was actually pretty brutal. I approve. Gold and +1 cooking. Well. Interesting. Can I use this? Do we need TP for this? I'm going to hold off on that. I would rather my captain not be a cook. I mean, I suppose it doesn't matter too much ultimately. But you've got, as I recall, you have a limit to the amount of skills that any character can learn. I quite like the idea of my captain being more of a combat-focused character to lead the borders. So I would rather use all combat skills for my captain than have crew who are specifically just ship crew who have things like cleaning, cooking, fishing, and so on and so forth. And maybe they'll have a couple of little skills helping out in early fights, but I would rather have some dedicated crewmen who specialize in combat. Now, we're getting a very, very dirty boat at the moment. We may need to clean the boat by heading into dock and then deleting all of the blocks and then putting them all back on. That is one way of doing it. What the heck have we got going on over here? Okay. Tribal Edmund and whatever this is. This is a bit worrying. But alright. Risk it for the biscuit, as the saying goes. Let's find out what we got over here. Nope. Haha! No, it's gonna happen. Okay, now we need to make a run for it. They're gonna get a couple of early hits. But just get in there. Go for it. Alright, we're doing more damage. Keep it up. Keep it up. We've got the advantage here, I think. Thankfully, their ranged weapons weren't able to hit us early on. Thank heavens I remembered about that, by the way, because I could easily have missed that. Wet and uncomfortable. Morale drains 25% faster. Well, that's fine. We have picked up a spear. We gained a lot of kill XP for that one. To the victor goes the spoils. Okay, well, let's have a look at the spear. We currently do 5.9 DPS, got a good knockback, a decent range, and it's rank 2. 10% chance of parrying an attack, 20% chance to increase attack damage by 30%, and a 20% chance to deal a critical hit. This is at rank 1 of 50. Okay, so this could potentially become a much, much nastier weapon. 25% chance to hit all enemies in front of you. Ooh. Was it a ranged weapon there? No. Okay, well, still, that's pretty impressive. Very impressive, in fact. Let's continue increasing our passive experience points and also pump up our HP regen a little bit. Now, it's going to take us some time to recover, but let's see what we got over here. There should, in fact, be a chest. I've got an auto elixir. Now, as I recall, I believe that is a passive item that will automatically be used. Heals instantly 20% life if below 20% life. It's not a bad one, actually. I'll equip that for want of anything else to equip. Alright, drag action. Let's go ahead and attack this. Can you... No? Okay, can we... There we are. We got 5 gold and a rosary. Alright, let's find out what the rosary is. Plus 5% critical chance. Not better than the auto elixir right now, I'm going to say. I think the auto elixir is more useful. We may get some pills from here. You don't always get pills, but it's worth trying just in case. We're already up to 44 from the 30 that we had previously. Our health is recovering. We do need some food. We'll go grab that in a moment. The blade is now level 3. Let's have a look if that's changed anything more about it. Well, I mean, it's just got a lot of damage. It might be that the special effects aren't based on the rank, but I didn't pay close enough attention, I'm going to be honest, to the Falcon Blade to see if it had many passive abilities before, and that's my fault there. I'll have to check that out in editing. Our basic attack, though, is going up, and it will increase the amount of damage that we do. But with that all done, I'm wondering, should I check this out? Is it possible that there's something going on here? You never know. You never know. Let's see if we can interact. No? Okay, fair enough. I'm fine with that not being something terrible that is going to kill us. Bloody seagulls pooping on my ship. Let's get on over here. At this point, we kind of need to get back to town, where it'll be nice and indeed safe. So, world map. We've got a neutral area here. We've also got an island over there. But I think at this point, with 284 gold and 283 renown, it's time for us to head back to an island. Now, unfortunately, no skill books there, so we definitely know we're not going to be able to clean the ship. So I may have to just delete a bunch of the poop on the deck by deleting the deck and then rebuilding it. It's not the best way to deal with the problem, but it is a way to deal with the problem. Right, we're back, and it's no longer raining, which is lovely. I should imagine I need to dock and pay my fee. So here you go. There's the docking fee. Thank you very much for your help. If you give me the flu again, I'm going to be most vexed. Don't give me the flu. Don't give me the flu. Don't give me the flu. Aha! I don't have the flu. Has everyone else got the flu? Oh, thank goodness. No one else has got the flu. For now. We'll see how that goes. But I may want to pick up a couple of bits of flu medicine anyway. Now then, got a banker with 12 stat value, a samurai with 12, a mad god. You're not the most expensive person. A beekeeper and an ale tester. Or taster. Look, okay, I'm going to... Why would I not take the mad god? Let's be honest with ourselves now. Also, we need a new name. Everyone say hello to the dread, or perhaps actually quite lovely Apple Fun. But look, they've got a name like Apple Fun. There's no way that we can wrap this up in some sort of dread pirate name. We're just going to have to go the opposite end. They're the charismatic sort of pirate who rules the seas by making everyone like them rather than making everyone fear them. Look, one just takes a little bit more effort than the other, but they both eventually end up at the same place, so it's fine. Here's Snooty. This pirate's very stuck up. Oh. Okay, he's muscular. The man kicks like a mule and can wrestle a horse to the ground. Okay, so maybe this is more the kind of the visual charisma. He was a mad god. The cause for all of these temporal rifts and crazy shenanigans is this guy. Right. You've got 4 dexterity. My lord. Hit chance of 98. Let's have a look down here. Chance of 92 back there, though. Interesting. Dodge chance of 15. Let's just compare the two. Bonus range damage 20. So that's definitely the dexterity giving you there. Alright, well, that's not too bad. We've got a couple of passive items. I would like you to be a cook. If I could make you a cook. Can I? Yes, you are now a cook. Well done. Allows to cook the food. Plus 25% skill per level. Now, I don't quite get that part, but that's fine. We'll also give you a rosary, so you do a few more critical hits. You've got a rapier, 20% chance to apply bleed for 20% of attack damage per second over 10 seconds. Not bad. Not bad at all, I will say. Okay, well, I'm pretty happy with that. How are we doing back here? You're all in very high spirits, which I'm very happy to see. All right. Now, I would like you... Yeah, I'll keep you in ship's crew for now. Let's both head over here. Look at that. The pathfinding is wonderful. Very, very wonderful. I greatly approve. Let's see what we've got. All right, the armory. Do we have ranged weapons that I can afford? No. Shame. The throwing dagger is going to be quite a ways off, unfortunately. Still, this is not bad. The mini pistol would be fantastic, but that's a very expensive weapon. Very, very expensive. There's nothing else going to be over here. We've already basically emptied this place. I would like to get some... let's get some sea biscuits and some more rum. That should do. Right, let's head over to the raft. Can I clear blocks? Are you sure you want to clear the entire ship? Yes. All right. Now we can rebuild our ship with 100% less poop. It's going to be a grand, grand day. Oh, do we just not get all of the blocks back? Maybe we don't. We've got a shrimp wall. We're fine. No, I think this is the same ship as we had before. Food. Now got some rum. We've got some sea biscuits. 4 food servings. I may have lost the partially eaten melons there. We'll see how that all goes. Oh. Okay. So apparently I can't simply get rid of the poop that way. I am now accumulating poop. This is not exactly how I saw our return to the high seas going. I mean, I kind of knew that poop was going to be involved, but I either that wasn't the way it worked before, or I had pleasantly forgotten how it worked before. Nevertheless, let's go ahead and buy 2 lots of flu medicine just in case we need it. But yeah, that's not the best. I'm not going to lie. We also want to find a food shop which sells some raw food so that we can actually cook said raw food. Now, please don't give me the flu. Thank you. I don't want to clean the poop. Fair. I think that's true of most people, actually. Yeah. There we go. At this point, if either of you got the flu, then I would try and cure it straight away so you wouldn't pass it between each other. You have got the flu. I swear. Right, let's give you a flu cure. There we are. Okay, let's get away from this horrible place full of people with the flu. My lord. Now, we can head up here, or we can start heading out to the open sea. I think we're going to head to the open sea and see what we can see out there. Don't worry, I hurt myself with that one as well. Okay. Now, we're making some good progress, though we don't have anything that helps us with that progress yet. Eventually, we will hopefully find some steering wheels, sails, so on and so forth. But let's continue to just explore the land, and wherever we can, we want to uncover the most area possible. Did we set sail? We did not. There we go. Right, we want to try and find as much open land as we can. Ideally, we want to find a town where we're going to be able to sell, or rather buy, some training manuals. First, though, we're probably going to have a bit of a fight on an island, if not a pirate ship level 2. We do have 2 sailors. They do seem to be reasonably well equipped, and I can force them to concentrate their firepower to hopefully bring down our opponents a little bit faster than usual. I don't know if the AI is still a danger. Oh, okay, this is not a great island for me to be on, I'm going to be honest. They're reasonably high level. Hoboken Pirate. They will all, no doubt, descend upon us in one go. Now, I could try and fight them a little bit of time. These two will go down fairly quickly. But I could also just leave. There are some pirates around here, and I think that's probably the better option for us right now, I'm going to be honest. That's a lot of enemies to fight when there's only 2 of us. And we don't really have any specific combat skills. There are lots of combat skills you can end up with. Ones that just make you more dangerous to your opponents, but also defensive skills. There are also special attacks, which don't activate very often, but when they do a lot of damage. Can one-hit kill quite a lot of people in some cases. Right, I want to set up my crew a little bit differently. I would like you to be part of the boarding group. There we go. Alright, let's go. Boarders. Oh dear. Are you not both going to come over here? Oh, I recall. The captain has a special attack designation versus the rest of the crew. Let's get you in there as well. We want to take out one enemy as quickly as we can, so then we can focus all our attention on the other one. There we go. That was nice and easy there. We should be able to finish this one, though the captain is taking the majority of the damage, but we are actually stunning our opponents quite a lot of the time. Let's see if we can pick anything else up. Sometimes you can. No. Okay, well, everyone back then. There we go, and we are just going to plunder the ship. Now, that is a bigger ship, all things told, but we wouldn't get our food back. Well, I guess it's something to do with all the poop. I can't say I approve, but I can say that I understand. We found a town, though. Spice Knob. I see the naming in Puzzle Pirates hasn't changed. I'm not going to say it's gotten worse or better. Honestly, it's just the same. And sometimes that's okay. Alright, let's go and see if we have found a place where we can finally get the cleaning skill, and then I can put all the poop back on the ship so that someone can clean it. Okay. You're going straight to the bar, I see. That's fine. I don't mind. I would do the same. 14 gold, there you go. Thank you ever so much. Come on, let's get into the bar, if there is a bar. Yeah, there we are. Let's go to the bar. Is there anything out there to kill? No, there is not. Alright. Well, we've got ship parts, but no skill books. A shame. Let's have a look. Cutlass. Jamdar. 25% chance to kill enemies with less than 25% health. Wow, okay. Blade hammer. Now the stiletto. 15% chance to deal critical hit. Oh my. The stiletto has gone down in usefulness. Oh, because its function is switched over to the knife. The stiletto used to have a 50% chance to steal 4 gold. And honestly, in my opinion, previously, if you increased your strength, you increased raw damage output. Not by a percentage of the damage you did, it was a flat amount. So at, I think it was like 5 or 10 strength, you'd increase your damage by 1 point, no matter what damage you did to begin with. Now it's a percentage. I guess that tactic won't work as well, but as long as you had high strength, it didn't matter if you were fighting with a stiletto or a falcon blade. You were still doing an enormous amount of damage, and most of your damage was just coming from how strong you could stab someone, how strong you were when you thrust the weapon. So I would give everyone stilettos, because then we would just make loads of money. But that looks like that's not going to be the case anymore. Quite sad about that one, I'm going to be honest. The fishing rod there, attack 3, no. Stiletto would allow us to dig for items, but it doesn't look like any of these really jump out. The crossbow would be glorious. Do I have anything to sell? I could sell the spear. But no, let's not. Let's have a look around. Let's see if there's anyone over here. Have we got any... there's fish, sea biscuit, meat. 8 food servings, but that's extremely expensive. Citrus. Let's buy citrus. Because we don't want scurvy. Then we're going to have a quick check. See what we've got here. What table? Captain's chair. While captain is seated, everyone gets 50% more passive experience points. Nice. Wood wall, deck wall, plants, improves morale of the crew. Might have gotten that if I had noticed it. A wooden door, deck wall, wood wall. Wooden table, keep this table against the waves. Keeping this table against the waves may be tricky. Half wood block, used to construct a hull, expecting something special. No, not really. Can't imagine a ship looking good without these. Wood deck wall, wood blocks. I mean, I'm not against building out the ship as is, but until we've got more people to put on the ship, I don't think we really need to. Let's have a look. Can we hire anyone? Mervyn van Heekeren. Mervyn van Heekeren, I see. 120 there. Wow. Darcy Lorick. There are some very high value pirates here. Still, a shepherd with a stat value of 12 isn't an awful person to bring on. Yes, let's do that. 3 crew members is certainly not a bad thing. What? Why is your name changed? My lord. There we go. Please don't change your name again. Now, let's find out about Brandon Wolfson. What's your true name? Everyone please say hello to Manu. He is a depressive. For whatever the cause, this pirate is down in the dumps constantly. He's a chubby man. He has at least 4 love handles. He was a shepherd. He would tend to his sheep all day and long for a more action-packed life until he decided to make it happen. Fair enough. I'm sure we've all been there. Critical hit chance, range damage, passive experience, not too bad. You've got a rapier as well. You're blind. Game, I feel you and I don't necessarily agree on what is a perk, but okay. You would be a prime candidate for someone who spent more time on the ship rather than out fighting. So we just need to find someone who can give us... I mean, you are going to help us fighting for now, but we definitely need to get a couple of new skill books here. Cleaning is a high priority at this point. Fishing would also be very useful in conjunction with cooking. We basically have an infinite amount of food. Wait a second, what's going on here? Why is there 2 people there? There are 2 people. Let's say hello. Let's talk to the one who's wandering. Okay. What about you? Can I talk to specifically... Okay. Can I talk to you, perhaps? No, it seems I can't. Okay, well, fair enough. I can only assume that there's some sort of special interaction if they weren't in the shop at the time, but... Oh well, I guess I'll find another opportunity to talk to them at some later time. Alright, let's get back on the... I'm not going to call it a poop deck, it's too easy, okay? Just get that hope out of your heads, because it's not going to happen. However, I will go to this neutral area. It's a level 2 neutral zone. Let's find out what a neutral zone holds in store for us. Making some decent progress, and I believe we might even have some... Yeah, we've got some levels here. 2 levels over there. Let's pop a little bit in here. And additionally, I would like to increase our hit chance. There we go. Now, I wonder if Manu's hit chance is... No, it isn't affected. Okay, well, Fair enough. Some games will treat hit chance and miss chance as two separate stats. Like, it'll check if you hit, and then it'll roll to see if you miss. Versus the miss chance is simply deducted from the hit chance, so your hit chance is just lower. I wonder in what regard... What the... Daddy Plankton.
Raise anchor.
Plankton and Daddy Plankton. I have many questions. So many questions. Let's see what we can do. Let's get in. Would you like to get involved? There we go. Everyone else get involved, please, and thank you. There we go. Okay. Repeat is now level 2. A small bra, apparently, we found. Not going to ask. Don't need to know. There we are. And we'll grab everything. Okay, well, these are some interesting walls over here. Let's get back across. Now, be aware that you can just capture a ship, or you can plunder a ship while your people are on it. And if you do, they're probably going to die. We got 1 plankton half block and 140 gold. That's actually not bad at all. Let's see what we just picked up, though. I don't recall... Gun Frenzy. 4 next range attacks have no cooldown. Hawkeyes. Critical strikes deal more. Small bra. Recovers 100% morale. Fair enough. Okay, well, let's have a look. I can't see what is people's morale at. You're fairly happy, so I guess Mousy Karina can have that one. There you go. And I would like to give you Hawkeyes. There we go. Plus 10% critical damage. Not too bad. We'll start building you up. And with that, let's get out there to another location. We can go for a level 3 pirate. That might be a bit much. I'm going to be honest. I think I would prefer to go out in a circle around the current area. It would help if I actually set sail. Go around in a circle and in the current area, just visit all the level 2s before we hit the level 3s. Unless we get to a point where I'm very confident with our abilities. Can I pop down some... Oh no, I've got to dock the ship in order to be able to place anything. Okay. It used to be that you'd be able to place food and such out on the open sea, but it doesn't look like that's the case anymore. Alright, let's head to the world map. Level 3 there, level 2, got a level 2. Let's go and say hello. And once we've done that, I think we're going to head into a dock and wrap things up after this next encounter. So far, so good. Mousy Karina, the dread pirate Mousy Karina, and her infamous crew. Honestly, what they're infamous for at this point, I'm not really sure. But, 3 sailors, none of them particularly strong. This is a big ship, though. This is genuinely a... Oh, that was risky. My lord, that could have been super bad. That could have been incredibly bad. That shot could have knocked our captain straight into the drink, and that would have been the end of them. Alright, let's get everyone in there. Let's take them down nice and fast. There we go. Well done. And that's the lot. And at this point, I am very tempted to take this ship. This is a much better vessel. Let's grab all of the gold, make sure we've got everything. Right, we've got a small elixir. Let's actually check our loot there. We've got Gun Frenzy, Boar Strike. Now, this is a special. You can only ever have one special. 1 attack that stuns. I'm going to give the Boar Strike there. And as you can see, it's a level 99. Never gets better. One strike that stuns target for 10 seconds. It's an ultimate skill. I do believe you can only give each person 1 ultimate skill. I don't know who I'm going to give Gun Frenzy to. We've got a short sword. Not bad. 15% chance to parry attacks, which is quite nice. I'm kind of favouring giving Manu, though, the spear. I think I shall. Do we have anything to give you? A small elixir, just to recover some health. Oh, we've got rocks. Well, here we go. 35% chance to increase knockback by 75%. You know what? Manu, you're not going to get a ranged weapon, but Apple Fumble and Mousy Karina definitely will. Rocks, it might sound silly, but it's not a bad ranged weapon. Certainly, early on, you can't say you can't turn your nose up at it. Now, in terms of TP, let's increase our damage a little bit more, and then passive XP. As for you, Agility, let's increase our dodge chance up to 25, I think. That's a pretty solid one. Dodge, 25% chance. I'm going to try and bring everyone up to 25% chance to dodge, and then we'll just focus on intelligence and strength. For the most part, does anyone really need vitality? No, everyone's doing okay with vitality. All right, with that, capture. Are you sure you want to capture the enemy ship? Yes. This is our ship now, and our previous ship is gone. We lost the little bit of food that we had on there, but that's fine. Can I put food on here? No, I really do need to head to a dock to do that. Fair enough. We've got a neutral town over there, but we're not going to go there first. Instead, we are going to go back to Spice Knob. I'm never going to say that with a straight face. I just hope you appreciate that. Where we can at least put the rum and citrus that we've got on board. Now, Apple Fumble is in a bit of a rough way. They're not happy. We can help that by paying your salary. Let's go ahead and do that. There you go. We'll get some rum on here, and that should help out overall. Well, I mean, it depends a little bit on the overall salary you need. How much salary do you command? Your entire salary is 31. Over time, their morale is going to become increasingly hard to maintain. But I think some rum will probably do the job. We need to pay a docking fee. So let's go ahead and take care of that. They're going to head straight in there and grab some food in the bar. I believe that will cost me a little bit of cash, but we'll have a watch. We've got 173 right now. We'll see if our crewmen can get into the tavern and get some grub. If they do, and indeed if they increase their morale, honestly, I may have just spent a lot of money unnecessarily. But we'll see. Let's let them wander on and see if indeed they do get some noms. Yes, I am actually paying for it, but that's fine. It's going to restore their hunger for now, and I'm okay with that. I'll let them just go ahead and grab everything they need. We're going to buy 4 servings of rum. Let's get some sea biscuits as well. There we go, and I think that's all we're going to grab from that. We've now got 2 servings of sea biscuits, 1 serving of citrus, and 2 servings of rum all told. I don't think there's really going to be much more that we're going to want to go for now. It used to be that they would also take care of their morale by drinking. Whether that's going to be something that continues or not, I couldn't tell you. But let's go over to the ship setup. The last thing that we're going to try and do here is I would like to just have a quick look at what pieces we've basically got no actual blocks there, unfortunately. We've got walls, but not very much. In terms of misc, yeah, no. Alright, well, let's have a look at buying some deck walls. I would like to make an indoors area where my crew can retreat out of the worst of the rain, but that is going to require quite an investment over time. But for now, let's just go ahead and place down the blocks. Sure, we'll start building this out up there, and I'm going to take these blocks back and plonk these ones down atop. I can't place tiles near poop, really? That's just rude. Let's wait. There we go. Actually, what I could do is if I remove this block... Maybe that's what I should do. We'll see if that actually helps or whether that'll end up in my misc. We'll have a proper investigate of that in a bit. But deco-wise, we've got wooden deck walls. Let's go ahead and pop these in. It's not the best setup, certainly, but it is enough of a setup for now. Pop that one in there as well. I would like to get the proper wall. So that's a deck wall. This would be wood wall 3, for example. So I'm going to need to buy a bunch of those to fill this area in, and then we'll have an internal space where the rain won't get to. And so the last things we'll do, we'll pop down some rum, one there, and then we'll get a serving of sea biscuits and some citrus as well to stave off the approach of scurvy. There we go. Now, we don't have any light in there, and places which are dark can, in fact, cause you problems in that they can spawn spiders. And there's also talk of spawning things like, oh wow, they really didn't affect their hunger very much despite using up quite a lot of my cash in the tavern. So probably always worth me putting down actual food in the ship. But dark areas can spawn spiders' webs and will eventually spawn all manner of other nasties, such as ghosts and possibly even stowaway and vermin and things like that. We'll have to keep watch over the first thing you do on the ship is have a poop. But we'll have to keep a close eye on the dev updates for that one. But that's going to be it for me and for this first episode on Return to Pixel Piracy. I don't know how long we're going to be playing this for. This will be a bit of a mini-series. And again, as I said, it's something nice and easy for me to get back into the groove of recording after an unfortunately long break. So I imagine we're going to see at least a couple more episodes of this, and if there's interest, then we might commit to a full series, but I'll have to see what people think down below. But as always, if you enjoyed what you saw and want to see more, do let me know with a like or a comment, and until next time, do take care, everyone.